Howdy, folks. I'm Alan with today's news, and I will be reading and speaking about world news, interesting news to keep you entertained, and news to keep you informed. And what I got for you today is actually this is my special newscast. This is not my regular newscast. What I got for you right here is the woman who foresaw 911 predicted a nuclear explosion in 2023. This is from the Stars Insider. Says here, the woman who foresaw 9/11 predicts a nuclear explosion for 2023. Fortune telling is an ancient mystical skill that is given little regards these days. However, there are a few special cases that makes even the biggest skeptics question the realms of possibility. Baba Venga was one of those rare figures. This old and blind Bulgarian woman is rumored to have predicted some of the greatest world events in recent history. She died more than 2 decades ago, but many of her most famous prophecies came to after her death. Baba Venga still has many dedicated followers who wait to see which of her predictions will come true each year. And let me change this here. It said here, who is Baba Vanga? Baba Vanga was a world famous mystic who grew up in Bulgaria. She has often been referred to as the Nostradamus of the Balkans in her grand prediction. The origin of her gift. She grew up on a farm and was blinded in a dust storm when she was 12 old. She said that this was the moment she received a gift from God to see into the future. The first signs. According to BabaVanga.com, she began to exhibit strange behavior around the age of 18. She left a home for the blind where she had spent her teen years and returned to live with her family in what is now North Macedonia. She began to have visions and strange dreams and would speak to the dead. Benga's prophecies. She died in 1996 at the age of 75, but by that time she had already made many far-reaching predictions about the future. Wonder if she even knew that she was going to die. Foreseeing the fate of the Earth. In the 1950s, she made a prediction that seemed to herald climate change and the devastating uh, tsunami that occurred in the Indian Ocean on December 26, 2004. Foreseeing the fate of the Earth. Vanga is believed to have said cold regions will become warm and volcanoes will awaken. A huge wave will cover a big coast covered with people and towns. And everything will disappear beneath the water. Everything will melt just like ice. The Kurtz submarine disaster. It's rumored that she predicted a famous disaster that occurred in Russia in the year 2000. The Kursk, I know I'm not saying it right, submarine sank during a major Russian naval exercise, and all of its 118 crew members were killed. Her most famous prediction. 1 year later, her supporters claimed that she had once again predicted a major world event. It's reported that she made a prediction that closely matched the details of the September 11 terrorist attack in the U.S. The 911 prophecy. Benga believed to have said the American brothers will fall after being attacked by the steel birds. The wolves will be howling in the bush, and innocent blood will be gushing. Her reputation for accuracy. These events helped to solidify Vanguard's reputation as a psychic among her followers. Many say that her predictions are extremely reliable. One researcher, the late Bulgarian physicist Professor Georgi, I can't say her last name, calculated that she has an 85% accuracy rate. So that has she got lined up for? So what does she have lined up for 2023? 2023, the Earth's orbit will change. Baba Vanga made 5 major predictions for 2023. The first was that the Earth's orbit will change somehow. The Earth's orbit of the Sun is known to change infinitely over tens of thousands of years, but a more sudden change would have devastating effect. Moving closer to the Sun would accelerate global warming, and moving further away would plunge us into an ice age. 2023, a solar tsunami is coming. She also predicted that a powerful solar storm, the likes of which we've never seen, will occur in 2023. Solar storms are disturbances of the sun that can emanate out into the solar system and impact the Earth. Some have said her words to mean a solar tsunami is coming. This is a rarely even phenomenon. Space climate. It could be devastating for Earth, causing blackouts and failures in technology. You can see my screen. 2023, biological weapons will be used. Baba Vanguard declared that the big country will carry out experiments using biological weapons on humans, and that hundreds of thousands will die as a result. Such practices have banned by the Biological Weapons Convention of the United Nations, but there are fears that some countries are going ahead with experiments secrets, like China. You think? Is that why we had the COVID? China experiment with biological weapons? 2023, nuclear explosion. Baba Vanga warned that there could be a major nuclear power plant explosion in 2023. This is a very real concern, considering that this one, I can't say that word, nuclear power plant in Ukraine has been caught up in the war with Russia, while Putin threatens a nuclear war. 2023, no more pregnancies. Finally, she predicted that natural pregnancies will be banned and all babies will be grown in laboratories. She said it will be up to leaders and medical experts to decide who gets a baby and when, while the parents will be allowed to describe on traits such as hair and eye color. Luckily, Baba Vanga predictions haven't always been right. Interesting. False prediction: 1994 World Cup final. In 1994, she claimed that the World Cup final would be played by 2 teams with names that begin with the letter B. She was right about Brazil, but the other team was Italy. Perhaps she was hoping Bulgaria would make it to the final. False prediction nuclear war. She predicted that a nuclear war would occur between 2010 and 2014, and that certainly didn't happen. False prediction Europe's destruction. A rather dramatic prophecy that never came to fruition was her claim that Europe would cease to exist in 2016. So not all her predictions come true. False prediction. The 44th and final U.S. president, Vanguard said, is to have correctly predicted that the 44th president of the United States will be African American, but she also claimed that this person would be the final president. False predictions. The 44th and final U.S. president, some have interpreted this prediction as the end of serious politics in the U.S. with celebrities taking over the position of president. Thankfully, I said the name Kenya, 2020 didn't work out. Sinus. Future. Now let's see what's the other prediction Vanguard made for the future. Future prediction: climate change, weapons. Baba Vanga said that in 2066, the U.S. will unleash a climate change weapon on Muslim-controlled Rome. Future prediction: time travel. Finally, in 2304, Baba Vanga says that humans will discover time travel. And that's all I got for you on there. I thought this was interesting. That's why I brought it up. Figure I'm making a little new cast about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and see you next time. Later.